50 claims he had to send Lil Meech to rehab because he was allegedly high on set while filming BMF.
Your son is a addict.
Right. Yeah, 50 said he put him in rehab.
Yeah, his son's a addict. You're broke after $5 million, and you gotta have it in a clothes habit, but you don't got nothing saved up, and you Big Meech son, you haven't found a way to run it up and take our name, and you gotta think what I'm saying as a failure.
Just standing there. I might have seen just Cali, just a big boy, you know. 2 million.
Lil Meech got rich in millions. Chrome hard jeans, 10,000. I buy some chrome hards for 10,000. I might wear them for a month, bro.
I'm still trying to find myself. My dad was calling me from jail every day. He was like, man, what you gonna do? I said, I don't know. I always knew I wanted to be my own person. It's just hard, you know, to live up to my dad's name.
50 Cent recently dropped a bombshell about Lil Meech, revealing that his financial troubles aren't just due to reckless spending, but also an alleged addiction to nitrous oxide. After being spotted hanging out with Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather, 50 Cent claimed that Lil Meech had blown through the millions he made from BMF. Not only did 50 Cent invest in Meech's career and pay for his acting classes, but he also reportedly stepped in to help when Meech struggled with substance abuse. Insiders are now backing up 50 Cent's claims, suggesting that Lil Meech's addiction to whippets, nitrous oxide, or laughing gas played a major role in his financial downfall. Instead of using his BMF earnings to secure his future, Lil Meech allegedly squandered it all on expensive clothes, flashy jewelry, and his rumored addiction. When Big Meech, his father, was released from prison after more than 20 years, Lil Meech had nothing to show for his success. That's when Rick Ross reportedly saw an opportunity to get back at 50 Cent. This has now contributed to the ongoing feud between 50 Cent and the father-son duo. The question remains, are these addiction rumors about Lil Meech true? Did he really blow everything 50 Cent helped build for him? Or is there more to the story? Let's break it down.
So I met 50. 50 put me in acting classes for 2 years in LA. Invested in me, paid for the acting class. I had to go every day, 2 times a day.
It seems like Lil Meech is still feeling some type of way about 50 Cent cutting him off, and he's not keeping it low-key. The tension started last month when Big Meech, his father, linked up with Rick Ross for a welcome home concert that ended up getting canceled. Then 50 Cent came through with some serious accusations, alleging that Big Meech had snitched. But what no one expected was 50 turning on Big Meech's son, Lil Meech, who plays the lead role in 50's show BMF. When Lil Meech saw that 50 Cent had unfollowed him on Instagram, he reached out to clear the air. He claimed that the beef wasn't his issue and expressed his loyalty to 50, saying he had no love for Rick Ross. In a message to 50, Lil Meech wrote, F Ross, and swore his loyalty to 50 Cent, saying, I would take my shirt off my back for you. I can't believe this, man. You act like I'm your enemy. I've only shown you love and loyalty. I'm human. I go through my own issues, but I never switched up on you. However, that sentiment didn't age well. When 50 Cent didn't match the energy and hinted that Lil Meech might be getting kicked off BMF, Lil Meech quickly switched things up. He hit up Miami to party with none other than Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather. Just days later, Lil Meech posted a cryptic photo on Instagram of him and his dad, Big Meech, hanging out with Floyd, captioned only with a fishing face emoji. It made it seem like they were possibly cooking up something big behind the scenes. Now, new reports are circulating with sources close to the situation claiming that Big Meech and Lil Meech might be entering some sort of business partnership with Floyd Mayweather. However, things are getting messier by the minute. According to these reports, all that loyalty talk from Lil Meech may have been him scrambling after 50 Cent cut off his main sources of income. Allegedly, Lil Meech burned through his entire BMF earnings in just a couple of years. Instead of flipping that money or making smart investments, he reportedly blew millions on designer clothes, flashy jewelry, and living a lifestyle that matched a rap superstar, even though he didn't have a rap career to back it up. Lil Meech even flexed on social media, posting photos of himself in custom Chrome Hearts jeans and bragging about spending $2 million on an iced-out watch, showing just how much he was living the high life. But at what cost?
Chandelier. I might have seen Fat Joe DJ Khaled with this. Just a big boy. $2 million.
Lil Meech allegedly burned through $5 million in just 3 years, splurging on cars, clothes, and jewelry with no investments. Tonio claims Meech also acted entitled, even telling people like Lil Baby to give Big Meech money. He was reportedly asking for handouts while dropping $100,000 on jeans. This behavior raised eyebrows, as he seemed to expect others to support him financially while living lavishly and showing no regard for smart financial decisions. It painted a picture of entitlement and poor money management.
Okay, so the show was successful. 3 seasons in, Lil Meech was making money, but he was spending it hand over fist. Like you said, there was a Richard Mille watch, which he got, almost arrested over.
you see it yourself. It was
all
shit.
The clothes.
Yeah,
I'm seeing Go Yard luggage.
Yeah,
like, this is shit that I afforded later on in life.
Come on, man. Oh, and then you in Atlanta at that when indulging spending money. Like you see a mouth with 100,000 poking out his pocket, doing 40, 50,000 in the club. That's what you around. You gonna spend money. Chrome Heart jeans. You got 10 pair of those. Do the math. What's that? 100,000? Shout to Chrome Heart. You know what I'm saying? But you know me, I get some Chrome Hearts. I'm gonna wear them for at least 2 weeks. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. But I felt like when we left there, it was a money thing because what Lil Meech said about the Ferrari and Lil Baby having 4 pockets full of money and didn't give his pops nothing. You know what I'm saying? Me, I would have never, I wouldn't even have mentioned no shit at the front of real, and that's just.
What makes this even crazier is that Lil Meech admitted he was completely lost when he first met 50 Cent, with no direction or clear next move. However, 50 saw potential in him and took him under his wing, even paying for his acting classes for 2 years. Despite the option to hire someone with real experience, 50 chose to invest in Meech, believing in his growth, even though he could have ended up being a liability.
I was still trying to find myself. My dad was calling me from jail every day. He was like, man, what you gonna do? Like, shit, I don't know. I always knew I wanted to be my own person. It's just hard, to live up to my dad's name. And he called me one day, he's like, man, they looking at Terrence Howard and Nipsey Hussle. And I don't know if you can bear to play me, but you gotta go to acting class so you can get ready. So I met 50. 50 put me in acting classes for 2 years in LA. Invested in me, paid for the acting class. I had to go every day, 2 times a day, 5 days a week. In the morning, in the afternoon, come back home, study again, do the same thing the next day.
Wow, a ball player.
Yeah, but I put in the work though. And it showed me that 50 couldn't get me the job. I had to get myself the job. My dad couldn't get me the job. They would have hired somebody else that already had acting experience. I had no experience. So I was coming.
You'd think that after 50 Cent took a chance on him and gave him the opportunity of a lifetime, Lil Meech would be extra careful not to blow it. But it almost seemed like he believed he could live lavish forever, expecting someone to keep handing him millions. Then things took an even crazier turn. 50 Cent dropped a bombshell, revealing that Lil Meech would show up to set high, and it was 50 who helped him sober up. On top of that, 50 paid for Meech's rehab after learning that Meech was allegedly hooked on Whippets, nitrous oxide, or laughing gas. The term Whippets comes from whipped cream canisters containing nitrous gas, which people discovered they could crack open and inhale for a quick high. Over time, it became slang for using nitrous oxide recreationally, especially in party and club settings. Recently, Whippets have gained attention in the celebrity world, and the fallout has been ugly. Prolonged use of nitrous oxide can reduce oxygen levels to the brain and body, leading to serious health issues. It can be life-threatening, causing unconsciousness, brain damage, or even death. While some still see Whippets as a harmless party trick, nitrous oxide has been linked to tragic deaths, like that of Aaron Carter. More recently, reports surfaced about Kanye West potentially struggling with nitrous use. One of Kanye's former employees even claimed that he used a private dentist to maintain a steady supply of nitrous. It's clear that the dangers of this substance are far from trivial.
Ryan Garcia, this Jay, I'm on the nitrous.
And I was at the dentist's office the other day. I was taking the Nitrous Oxide. I suggested it. Anybody's like stressed out.
Circling back to the rumors surrounding Lil Meech's alleged addiction, 50 Cent recently posted that Big Meech has always been a bad influence on his son, teaching him that using illegal substances and blowing money was cool. According to 50, he's the only one who stepped in as a father figure, trying to help Lil Meech get on track. Here's where it gets even wilder. 50 revealed that while they were filming BMF, Lil Meech had a full breakdown due to his substance issues, and it was 50 who had to step in and get him the help he needed. 50 wrote, "I thought about it, and I think he was uncomfortable with me and Mimi's relationship. I'm telling Mimi, I don't want him doing this. He's telling him he used to do X like it's cool. I tell Mimi, chill, stop spending all your money. He's telling him how much money he blew." 50 then added, "People don't know I had to send Mimi to rehab." Russell Hornsby peeped. He was high on set. He started throwing up at a weapons test. Then Ian told me the little dude had whippets in his truck. I said, "What the hell are whippets?" I look, and it's the stuff that people use with BB guns. So, is there any real proof that Lil Meech is battling addiction to nitrous oxide? Or is 50 Cent just stirring the pot? It turns out 50 wasn't just being messy. Multiple industry insiders have confirmed that Lil Meech's substance issues have been well known. One of them, underground rapper Brick Baby, recently told DJ Vlad that Lil Meech is definitely an addict. Brick Baby also called out Meech for blowing all the cash he made from BMF without thinking about his dad or making any real moves to secure his future.
Son is a addict.
Right. Yeah, 50 Cent, he put him in rehab.
Yeah, his son's a addict.
Look, man,
I kicked it with Lil Meech, and you know he getting money and all that now, but this is like my unc's son. Like this is Big Meech, the dude that I was up under when I was 17, and I seen him, and his dad hates you and all that. So just like the lean and the opiates, like you gotta think that wasn't in when Big Meech left. So you look at it, he looking down at drug addicts. So at the end of the day, I feel like Meech came home and felt like his son was a failure as far as what was going on.
A failure? That's
yeah,
crazy.
You're broke. No, hold on. You're broke after $5 million, and you gotta have it in a clothes habit, but you don't got nothing saved up, and you Big Meech son, you haven't found a way to run it up and take our name. And you got to think what I'm saying as a failure, not a failure like, oh, you but as far as you were in position to keep the name going, and your $5 million went to you doing what? So now I come home and I'm looking for help from everybody else, but I put you guys in position in order to do something with my name and put some money up for the family.
Now, on top of everything else, fans are digging into Lil Meech's past, revisiting old interviews and videos, and starting to make connections. They've pointed out moments where Lil Meech appears to be under the influence, with blurry eyes and sluggish behavior, struggling to stay alert. There are even more bizarre videos, like the time he got into an argument with Popeyes. Fans are now questioning whether these moments are signs of substance use, suggesting that his odd behavior might be linked to something more serious than just being tired or distracted.
I'm giving you the same anything you're giving me.
Then there was the time Lil Meech got arrested after an unloaded firearm was found in his luggage, and he couldn't provide a license for it. But here's the kicker. Lil Meech thought it would be a good idea to lie and claim he was a minor, even though he was 22, about to turn 23 at the time. On top of that, he tried to play the "do you know who I am" card, name-dropping 50 Cent, while desperately trying to explain to TSA agents that he was someone important.
I know, but unfortunately, there's certain procedures we have to follow anytime something comes in that's prohibited, right? You understand that, correct? Do you have your ID on you?
Sir, my ID's in my bag.
In the bag?
Yes, I'm a minor, sir. I have security guards. They left that in my bag, sir. I did not put my bag in.
We can get that all straight.
I have security guards, sir. Thank you. Okay. See how much jewelry I have on me?
Listen, that's okay if you got that. The problem is bringing it into the checkpoint. Just have a seat for me.
My mom's a fighter.
Just have a seat.
I would never do that, sir. Promise you, man. I'm in private school. I'm a good kid, man.
I'm not saying you're bad. Have I mistreated you or anything?
Not at all. Not at all, sir. I gotta tell you, sir.
But you understand the severity of what is occurring, right?
I would never do this. I fight every week.
Listen. If what you're telling me is true, we can work things out. Okay? But there's procedures we have to follow. It looks like possibly 2 guns and a few mags. He's saying that he's an actor, he has private security guards.
Does he have security weapons permission?
No, he doesn't have a...
Listen, sir, I just want to tell you.
His ID and everything's supposedly in the bag.
Listen, sir, I want to tell you 1 second. I fight every week, sir. I have security guards, and we're rushing to the airport. I have a premiere. I'm an actor, so I have a big thing. Me and 50 Cent have a TV show. Sir, this will ruin my life.
Do you have a concealed weapons permit?
No, sir, but I never...
First, Lil Meech made a huge mistake by telling the TSA officer one of the last things you should ever say at an airport, that he didn't pack his own bag. He made things even worse by claiming he was a minor, despite being 22 and about to turn 23 at the time of his arrest. To make it more bizarre, at one point, Lil Meech asked if he could remove his ID from his luggage. But why would you claim you're a minor and then pull out ID that clearly proves you're not? It's a whole mess. Now, with 50 Cent coming forward alleging that Lil Meech has a nitrous oxide addiction, fans are starting to connect the dots. They're wondering how much of his odd behavior might be tied to his rumored habit. When the drama between 50 Cent and Big Meech first erupted, many fans sympathized with Lil Meech. They called out 50 Cent for punishing him over his dad's actions. And a lot of people thought it was wrong for 50 to expose the text messages Lil Meech sent him. Some saw it as 50 taking out his frustration over Rick Ross on Lil Meech. But now, fans are changing their tune. The fact that Lil Meech is now hanging out with Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather, flaunting it in 50 Cent's face, isn't helping his image. This behavior comes on the heels of Lil Meech publicly dissing Ross just weeks ago, while swearing loyalty to 50 Cent. Now people are saying Lil Meech has proven to be a liability, and maybe 50 Cent was right to cut him off before things got worse, with the rumors swirling about Lil Meech's alleged nitrous oxide addiction. Many fans are now defending 50 Cent's reaction. After all, 50 went above and beyond for Lil Meech, acting as a father figure, giving him opportunity after opportunity, investing in his career, and even paying for his rehab. Yet, Lil Meech blew through all that money recklessly and then turned on 50 Cent as soon as he hinted at taking BMF off the air. What do you think? Was 50 Cent right to cut Lil Meech off? And how do you feel about the rumors surrounding Lil Meech's nitrous oxide addiction? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't miss out on the next video.